distinguished colleagues. I am Dr. Suleiman Abubakar Gummi. I represent the good people of Gummi, Bukuim Federal Constituency from Zamfara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise under Order 825 to ask the House to allow me to take a matter of urgent national importance, which is the urgent need to ensure compliance with constitutional provision of scrutiny and appropriation of TET funds expenditure / allocation and approved guidelines for intervention, which is a matter based on the budget defense.
Honorable Patrick Umar, I represent the entire people of Ikorekbene, Sienudim, Abubakar Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. I rise to second the second leg of this motion, ably moved by my friend and colleague. I so second.
Urgent need to ensure compliance with constitutional provision of scrutiny and appropriation of TET funds expenditure, allocation and approved guidelines for intervention. The House notes that Section 1 of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund Act 2011 authorizes the assessment and collection of the education tax from the assessable profit of all companies registered in Nigeria. Also notes that the tax is to be assessed and collected by the Federal Inland Revenue Service for remittance to Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TET Fund. Further notes that TET Fund has, among other statutory responsibilities, a duty to administer and disburse the tax fund to eligible public tertiary institutions for the advancement of education, knowledge, and skills. Cognizant that Section 4, void paragraph 1 of the concurrent legislative list and Section 59(1), as well as Section 83 to 84 of the Constitution requires the use of appropriation bills for the control, payment, issue, withdrawal, or allocation of public revenue from both the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation and any other public fund of the Federation. Also cognizant that an appropriation bill is the legislative tool with which National Assembly exercises control over proposed public receipts and expenditures. Aware that Order 20, Rule 132, subsection 2A and B, mandates the Committee on TET Fund and other services to among other things, scrutinize TET Fund's annual budget estimates. Also aware that Section 88 and 89 of the Constitution gives powers to the National Assembly to conduct investigations with a view to exposing corruption, wastage, and inefficiency in the management of public funds. Disturbed by the reported cases of discrepancies in the tax collections, accruals, remittances, transfers, and issues surrounding the judicious utilization and equitable disbursement of the education tax fund. Also disturbed that TET Fund's 2024 budget came without the necessary breakdowns and details of its expenditures / approval guidelines for legislative scrutiny as required by extant laws. Resolves to 1, mandate the Tertiary Education Trust Fund to supply the House with a detailed breakdown of its 2024 allocations as well as 2025 proposed budget allocation estimates to beneficiary institutions before further implementation. 2, mandate TET Fund to avail the House the report of audited accounts of the fund and the beneficiary institutions received from 2018 till date. 3, mandate TET Fund not to effect nor authorize any fund disbursement until the detailed breakdowns of its proposed 2025 budget is scrutinized and approved by the House. 4, mandate Federal Inland Revenue Services to submit to the House the list of education taxpayers and total yearly amount collected from 2011 till date. 5, mandate the Committee on TET Fund and other services to act on the above resolution and report back to the House within 4 weeks.
Just for you to go and greet Speaker.
Those in support of this motion as both say aye.
Thank you.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on TET Fund.